Hello everyone, what's happening? I'm Gav, the Master 974, back again doing another Half-Life 2 beta mod chapter playthrough. This time I'm actually in the Half-Life 2 leak engine. As you can see by this still picture of the background, and of course this is the exchange mod as it says in the bottom left. We're going to play on easy because I'm a scrubby ass casual. Unfortunately, I've already had one attempt trying to do this and it crashed the game, and then when I wanted to stop the recording, OBS crashed as well, so it wasn't good. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get through it this time around. So there we go, air exchange as it says in the middle. So the first thing I was going to say was I already tried to do this, and unfortunately, you know, there's problems with it. Don't know why, but it is what it is at the end of the day. As you can see, there's a guy shooting us from the bridge over there, and also we have the wasteland scanners, as you can see here. So if I didn't shoot that guy just then what they would do is form up to basically shoot a laser at me, and when they're separated like that, they just fire grenades instead. So take them out with the sniper rifle. One thing I've got to say as well, I think because this is the beta engine, the scoping is a little bit on the inconsistent side. Sometimes I won't be able to scope in, as you see there. And also there's the rocket launcher that we have, and I don't know why, but sometimes the laser tracking doesn't quite work too. So it's a bit on the awkward side, to be honest. So hopefully I'll show you what I mean by that. So, was it X in this? I don't know. There's basically a way you can change the OICW alternate fire, and again, because this is the leaked version, we should be able to do that. So, relatively simple. This is the bridge that we're supposed to get across. There was supposed to be a longer version of that in one of the air exchange or earlier air exchange maps, but it was ultimately scrapped. So the whole purpose of the air exchange to begin with was supposed to take out the oxygen of the Earth's atmosphere and replace it with more poisonous materials. So that's why that's why the citizens had to wear gas masks. So if you see beta-related content and you see, you know, civilians in gas masks, then it's supposed to be because of this place called the air exchange, where we are right now, taking oxygen out of the atmosphere and replacing it, or at least repurposing it to basically make the Earth habitable for advisors. So that's kind of what was supposed to happen. So yeah, it's not very good for humanity, to be honest. And obviously this was scrapped and taken out of the game, and also gas mask wearing citizens was taken out of the game as well to coincide with that. So another little bug that you may see is these sort of cyany coloured shadows. To me, that means that whoever made this didn't add a shadow control entity into the map. So basically it causes the shadows to be the same colour as the dynamic lighting that may exist in the stage. So all the person had to do was just add one simple shadow control entity, and all shadows would be just, you know, normal. But unfortunately, we have to deal with these light blue, you know, shadows as well. So notice the lack of soundscapes as well. That's pretty eerie, to be honest. Oh, assassin! Where the beat did you come from? Sorry, it's supposed to be where the fuck did you come from? But anyway, yeah, so assassins, as I mentioned in my Hyperborea playthrough, that's a combine assassin, and a female assassin at that. And that's first level done and dusted with. So they were supposed to exist in the game, and we're supposed to be able to fight them. And of course, as you see, all the blood and all that's still here because of the level transition. I guess this part of the geometry is supposed to change, even though it's well, you know, it's an elevator, so you'd think it changes, but it doesn't. Die! Where's my sniper? This is the bug I talked about. I actually can't scope into the sniper rifle. Like, listen. If you hear that, that's me mashing the right trigger to scope in, and it doesn't actually do anything. So that again, that's probably because it's the beta engine, the leaked engine, that kind of doesn't work properly. But here we go, we've got industrial identification required. Nice little note here to add to the realism of the location that we're in. Now, of course, I have played this numerous times and also seen gameplay of it, so I kind of know what to do. We're supposed to drop down here and go into this little underground passageway to make our way on the other side of a fence. So, oh god, I'm sucking ass trying to get over that railing. But here's the AK-47, because why not? AK-47s are awesome. Okay, that's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I just like it. I just loved how he just stood there, like, and T-posed or something. Oh god, I fell down the ladder, are you kidding me? That's not supposed to happen. Also notice how the health stations look a bit different, and also the suit charges were just a texture rather than the combined energy outlets that are in Half-Life 2. I think it's the texture just ripped straight out of Half-Life 1, to be honest. At this stage at least. So yeah, air exchange, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. Also, if you hadn't noticed through the audio, there's the Half-Life 1 HECU, the Marines, as the combine. So if you hear that, then it's actually the it's actually from Half-Life 1, the sound effects, mostly at least. And we don't get soundscapes either. So here's a bit of an annoying part. We've got stalkers shooting at us, and with the inability to scope in the sniper rifle, this is going to be more difficult than you might think. And I think in conjunction with the sniper rifle not working, we have the rocket launcher that doesn't have the laser sight on it. Oh god, what happened there? Oh god, did he just do himself over, or did his buddy screw him up? Like, look at that, look at the physics on that tower, dude, it's crazy. Oh come on, that was right through his legs. Right, for real, dude. Oh god, the stalker just blew up the wasteland scanner. Oh, there we now it works. Why does it? Oh, that's inconsistent as hell, dude. There we go, got him. Damn. I don't get that. It's either my right click is bugged, which I would actually agree with, or there's something going on in the beta engine that it just doesn't agree with, you know, scoping in and using the laser sight on the RPG and stuff like that. Oh, you right, mate? He's trying to hit me. You saw that, he's trying to hit me. Now, a nice little secret is back here, if I can jump like a normal person to get up here. There's this little corridor with batteries and a red light. So, a nice little secret area right there. Oh, and I fell down like a pleb, but it don't matter because we need to go down this way anyway. So, we can go down this way if we really want to. Whoa! Mad propulsion. We can head down here. There's a stalker. Got him. So we're supposed to head down that way, but we have to head up here first. So we have to climb up onto these pipes here. And this is another little minor pet peeve of mine from the mod of Air Exchange, is this little bit coming up about on this rooftop here. There's two stalkers that'll fire at you, and it's really difficult to hit them. Oh no. Scanner. Oh god. Waste the scanner's firing poison gas at me. Asswipe, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah, this is another little minor pet peeve of mine in this area, is these two stalkers here. I don't think they hurt you because of the distance, but it knocks your aim off and it makes it really difficult to hit them. So here's me trying to hit them, and all of a sudden you see the markers just going all over the place. So it makes it really awkward to try and hit these guys. If I actually hit them, then I'm a bloody idiot because I just fell off like a fucking dumbass. But yeah, that's awkward. I really dislike that bit, to be honest, is those two stalkers. But you could just run past them. It's not imperative to kill them. So it is what it is, I guess. Now I'm sure we're supposed to go into some of these interiors at some point, But because Air Exchange changed and evolved, some interiors exist, some interiors don't exist. Some interiors exist in vis groups, so that's like, you know, hidden visibility basically. So, you know, it's included in the map, but it's not rendered because they disable the ability to see it. Oh, come on, I got a major and a minor fracture now. Come on, Gordon. Anyway, so we're supposed to go over to this tower here. And oh, come on, I keep breaking my legs, man. The gravity's too damn strong. That's what it is. It's too much gravity. There we go, here we go. So, I'm sorry for sucking ass. I kind of do suck ass when I play these, you know, just for YouTube purposes. But, oh god, I fell a little bit there. So, the air exchange was supposed to take oxygen out of the Earth's atmosphere, replace it with more poisonous materials. Citizens had to wear gas masks because of it. So the purpose of Gordon being here is to disable the reactor to some extent, and it's highly likely that Gordon was supposed to blow up the air exchange reactor. And the first stop is this tower here. Oh, you hear that? That was a Half-Life 1 sound effect. And another one. It looks like they barely aim at you, doesn't it? It looks like they're just like aiming off to the side, but just like doing that. Anyway, so we need to press this button. Push the button. Okay, I'm not going to do that ever again. But as you can hear, most likely, there's a gunship outside. And this is where another one of the bugs really is a pain in the ass, where the rocket launcher's laser sight doesn't work. And classic example right here, mashing the right trigger doesn't work. So this glass is only broken by the combined gunship. And as you might have heard, it's doing some sort of charge-up attack, but you don't see it because that was ultimately removed from the game. But I think the combined dropship, the combined gunship does do it. Now, just one little thing I've got to do. As you can see, we've got change HL2 secondary mode. If I push in, mouse free, then you hear that? So that's something that I was supposed to be able to do, and I wasted all the ammo there, so I thought I could hit that guy, but I couldn't. And that was another major area, another major thing we were supposed to do in this chapter, was to jump from the tower into this pool of water. Now I'm sure from that height, surface tension would be substantial, to the point where it would be just like jumping onto, you know, solid concrete instead of jumping into water. So that's a little unrealistic, shall we say. But if I could get a glimpse of it, then the gunship's supposed to do some sort of charge attack, and it's like this. And I don't think you ever see the gunships do that in retail Half-Life 2. So, I guess only in the beta you're supposed to see that actually happen. Now, of course, you could get a bad autosave, and the combined dropship just does that right in front of you, like here, and you die. And that's not going to be good. So, anyway, we're supposed to work our way over here. Oh god, right in front of me, as I said. Damn. But here we have a cache of rockets. And here's where it's really awkward, because you gotta basically wait for the gunship to stay still and then fire right at him and hope he hits. And as you see, my rockets are just getting shot down instantly. Doesn't happen that many times normally, let me tell you. Bitch, do you mind? Gunship requires entity name. Oh god. I guess because I have access to the developer console, you see that, but oh god, this asswipe's trying to get me now. And now I can scope in. What? Oh, okay, so it's a bit weird, to be honest. Do you mind not doing that, mate? Seriously, it's really annoying. But yeah, you can just do that. It's really awkward, to be honest, but I'm happy I got through that as easily as I did, to be honest. There's more of them, but we're supposed to go through here. So another bad thing about this is you have to sort of touch doors to be able to open them. So it's kind of awkward to see, you know, which doors you can go in and which ones you can't. At least in Half-Life 2 Retail, they made it so if it has a handle, you can go into it, and if it's just a solid texture, then you probably can't. But this is another interesting area, as we have the... Oh, what the hell? Stupid Combine guy shooting at me. That actually hit him. You saw that, I wasn't even aiming at him yet, it hit him. Just take that guy out. Now, as you can see here, this is interesting, this guy right here. This is the Combine guard. He was ultimately cut out of the game, and he's supposed to be invincible unless you shoot him or hit him with physics objects, in which case that's the only way he can die. And he was supposed to fire the Combine guard gun right there, as you saw, and it's supposed to do monstrous amounts of damage. And you at some point were supposed to be able to have it because he dies to like falling debris or something, and you can use it for yourself, which would be awesome. Now, of course, I don't think any ragdoll exists of the Combine guard dying, so in essence there's no way to kill him as you're supposed to, since it was removed out of the game. But still, it's quite interesting, to be honest, an interesting character. And that was eventually semi-recycled into Half-Life 2 Episode 2 with the Hunters, since the Hunters initially were supposed to be only defeatable with physics objects, but then that was sort of retracted.
Well, Gordon Freeman.
Conscript.
About time, too.
Hey, Conscript, how you doing? Hey, it's Captain Vance.
So you made it after all. Alex contacted me and told me you were coming. Obviously, I can't be seen talking to you, so I'll make it quick.
Yeah, it's bad if it's caught talking to us. I don't know what the hell that is.
There's the Eric's core right over there. Our job is to guard all entrances, but I'll let you in. Once you make it inside, get to the underground maintenance area. You'll need to reach the very core of the reactor. In the central energy tube, reroute the control of the core processing to this HQ, and I'll reroute the energy sources backwards. If all goes according to plan, this should start a chain reaction that'll destroy the core and hopefully the whole facility. After this, you'll have about 5 minutes to escape the reactor. If you think it's dangerous, you're damn right. But you've made it this far, so I'm sure you'll make it.
Okay, so
the future of Earth depends on you.
Yeah, it does. So that's supposed to happen here. I have no idea what the hell this is. It looks like some explosion of some description within some area. So this is Captain Vance, who was the father of Alex Vance, and then Eli was just a completely different character, Eli Maxwell, and that's who you're supposed to get the Fizz gun or gravity gun off of. I think there's a nice little secret behind that door. Hey, did he just close the door on me? Yep, definitely a Half-Life 1 voice sample. And obviously that's a bug with this submachine gun, is that the burst fire only shoots one bullet per burst. If I can no-clip real quick, then there's a little Easter egg in here with the Metro cop who's supposed to do some like funky dance moves, but he doesn't quite do it. I don't know, maybe, but anyway, that's a nice little Easter egg in there for anyone that doesn't know about that. But I think that was just added in by whoever created this, as opposed to being there by default. Now, as you can see, there is the Combine guard still down there. I think he still tries to fire at you, but I think it's very infrequent that he does fire at you, so just ignore him, he'll be okay. So yeah, you're supposed to fight the Combine, the Stalkers. There's a Combine guard, but you can't really kill him. So we're supposed to work our way into that reactor by going down into the penumbral depths down here, and as you can hear, I broke my legs trying to get down here, which ain't good. But we got down here, so that's good. So in this iteration, we are supposed to destroy the air exchange. So how Gordon was to escape is anyone's guess, because it's unknown how he was supposed to. So it is what it is, I guess. So I don't know if there's anything else I really need to say about Air Exchange in terms of its cut content. Again, it might have been recycled into I guess Nova Prospect, since, you know, in Nova Prospect it's supposed to be the destruction of something that triggers the uprising against the Combine, and obviously, you know, without air exchange it kind of became, you know, Nova Prospect. So Nova Prospect, you know, fulfilled that role of starting the uprising against the Combine. And this was something that was cut as well, is the use of these air vents. What we're supposed to do, if I can pull it off correctly, is walk into it very subtly, and it's able to push you. So the air itself, if that's getting vented out, can push you over to the other side. It's a bit awkward, but once you do it, you kind of know how to do it. And there's a couple more instances where we need to do that coming up. So we have to head down this way. And obviously this is like coming up to the other side of where we just came from. We also have the machine gun. This was cut as well. The machine gun. It's supposed to be like a high caliber gun. Really powerful. But I think this was supposed to have a scope as well, unless the scope was added into missing information, where you could actually scope in missing reload sounds. It's all well and good. The ice axe cut. I'm not supposed to use it. It was in missing information. Then there's the stun baton, or stun baton. It's supposed to be used by. Oh god, I can't believe that actually works. I'm actually hitting with the flare gun. So yeah, that was in missing information as well. The stun baton is supposed to be just a melee weapon. Obviously, it remains in Half-Life 2, but it gives you suit power as opposed to being a weapon that you would actually use against people. Again, as I mentioned, flare gun, that was removed. This MP5K, that was removed. A second variation of the submachine gun, that was removed. Heavy machine gun removed. AK-47, OICW, all removed. Sniper replaced with the crossbow. The slam, that was removed as well. And binoculars replaced with the zoom function of the suit. So a lot of this stuff you're seeing here is actually kind of just flat out removed from the game or repurposed into other stuff. And obviously this was mostly because in Half-Life 2 storyline there's supposed to be several instances where you're supposed to lose your items, lose everything in your inventory. Then for instance you'd lose the crowbar, but then you'd gain access to the ice axe. So then you'd lose the ice axe but then get the stun baton, for instance. You'll lose a pistol but then get a flare gun. You lose one submachine gun for another one, or lose the AK-47 for the OICW. So it's supposed to be some points in the game where you'd lose access to your items, but then you'll get substitutes essentially. So here we are, we have the outside wall of the reactor here. And this is a little something as well. It says danger admittance to authorized personnel only, but as soon as you go into this area, the decal gets replaced by something else. So that's a little issue. Now, this is one of the most awkward parts of this mod. Is getting your timing down on these things. Now, this is some sort of mysterious blue energy, and I think I did miss something. There's actually supposed to be some interior that you're supposed to go into, where it's a bridge. But the stalkers that exist in that area would do their best to stop you from raising the bridge, and all the while there's this blue energy, I guess, that you're supposed to avoid. I don't know what's with this sprite work down here, so I don't know about that. Ouch, broke my legs. But as you might be able to tell, that is actually seriously damaging. Oh my god, the entire map's just getting like blasted with sprites. Damn, I don't know what that's all about. I've never had that happen to me before, so don't question why it's happening now, because I don't know. It seems like every time I play this, something new happens, and certain things that we're supposed to deal with don't work, and then certain things that, you know, we are supposed to deal with, it's weird. This bit here might not work, but it looks like it is. So as you see, it's supposed to be charging up and then discharges this massive beam of electricity that does a massive amount of damage. As you can see there, I kind of got you know, significantly hurt by that. But the idea is you run down and hide in these little gaps before you get electrocuted to death. So this might be the first time I actually try and get through this like legitimately. But if I die, then that might be it. And I think in this bit, it's just supposed to be random uses of it. So it is really powerful, but you gotta just like dodge and weave and get your way past it. Honestly, every time I've tried it, either the first one doesn't work, the second one doesn't work, or they both don't work. That was the first time I've actually gone through it without dying, and they both work. So maybe it's if you die, something happens and it doesn't re-trigger properly. But it's good to see it working, and I actually got past it, so that's good. Really good to see that in action. So you guys get to see it in action, because that's what we're supposed to be dealing with. And we end up on this side, where we're supposed to work our way over to the middle of this this middle bridge here. Oh, just about made it. Oh god, look at that accuracy. CSGO players would be pissed off with accuracy like that, let me tell you. Because I suck at aiming. Even with keyboard and mouse. Anyway, we're supposed to do that, and this is the most redundant elevator ever, because it only goes down like one floor and that's it. So that's great level design right there, guys. And that's actually Valve who would have did that, by the way. But yeah, we're supposed to use these air vents now, because what you might not notice is that there's those air vents up here, and these are air vents as well. So we're just supposed to drop on through, and then we get pushed over to the other side. So that's how we get over here. We're supposed to go down this way, because now this is where we get to the reactor. And there's these modules here. So this area is actually the starting image, if you saw that. It's actually the very, very start of what we saw on the menu. And all this is one level. This is one big ass level. And I guess it's kind of reminiscent of Lambda Core from Half-Life 1. So maybe that's why it was removed. There's too much similarity, but you know, it's a nice big open area. So, and I died instantly. Can someone tell me what killed me there? Because I'm pretty sure I died by nothing. There's just nothing there, and I died instantly. So that's another problem. Is probably can't touch the metal whatsoever, otherwise you get just killed instantly. Ouch! Major fracture detected. That's not good. You got to clamber your way up and dodge the electricity, and I just that is head on. That was. At least there's an autosave here, so I don't have to keep redoing stuff. But look at that. Look how much damage I just took out of nowhere. It's because the metal keeps blocking you. That's the problem. They have these oh, and this is a glitch as well. There's blood permanently on the screen now. Unless I get hit, in which case then it just disappears. But that's awkward as hell, man. This is really bugged. It's broken as shit. I'm not even kidding. I don't think I've had this much trouble trying to do this part. It's all because of those rotating metal bits. It fucks up your progress massively. Ah, bitch. I was right at the top as well. I keep dying, and they don't give you any, you know, look around. There's no health recharge units anywhere, so you have to pretty much do this with any supplies you have. And, you know, you'd usually, like, settle for something like 86 health and 46 shields. But here, you just, like, instantly die. Like, look at that. I got down to 27 health by nothing and made it to the top and died instantly. So there's nothing you can do, man. Before you start saying I'm sucking ass at the game, it's because the blue electricity bolts here are way too powerful. And I'm stuck on the fucking rotator. Lovely. Right, made it. Don't die, Gordon. There we go. Push the bastard button, whichever button it's supposed to be. Oh no, what was that? Oh dear, what did I do? Oh no. Undo. Reverse. Oh god. No, I'm stuck. No, that's it. Undo. And that's it. Air Exchange mod by Boo2, I'm guessing. Oh, you can still hear the klaxon going off. Thanks to everyone who helped me with this mod. Oh, you can still fire your guns. These people were, or are, Alec, Loxatron, aka Dark Doom. It sucks you can still use your weapons. BMA 2004, Sonic, PLKV, Koyak, that's how I'm going to say that, Sergeant Stacker. So props to these people. HL2 beta.ru, that's the Half-Life 2 beta website. to download mods, maps, and other stuff for the Half-Life 2 beta. So, I guess that's a good place you can go to if you care about Half-Life 2 beta stuff. Thank you for playing. Well, thank you for making such a decent mod. It still has bugs, but it's most likely because of the Half-Life 2 beta engine. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to quit out the game now. Hopefully it's worked. But, oh god, half an hour. This means it's going to take like 3 hours for the video to render. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That was air exchange. It's supposed to take oxygen out of the Earth's atmosphere, repurpose it, and make it uninhabitable for humans. And it's supposed to, you know, detonate it, trigger the uprising, and then from there you're supposed to head to weather control, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to round it off here. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and see you next time.